Hello, hello, good evening.
Hello, good
Hey,
evening.
hey, how are you doing, sir?
Pretty good.
All right.
Um,
Hmm?
yeah, I just arrived early
Ah,
from work.
great.
Yeah, and I just visited my mom, and I just came here right after.
That's good. That's good for a change, right? Logging out,
Yeah,
clocking out early, and leaving home,
yeah,
and probably arriving home earlier.
yeah.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. But what about the workload? How was it? Was it good? Kind of, kind of good, kind of bad. How was it?
It was good. Yeah,
Mhm.
it was good because when I have a heavy workload, I
Mhm.
used to just got overtime and
All
stay in
right.
overtime. So, yeah,
So these past days you have done overtime.
yeah, almost all this we can say 3 days in a row
Yeah.
from Monday to Wednesday.
Oh. Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. But do you get any compensation for that extra time?
Just OT.
Hmm. All right. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And it's good to listen to you. What about the rest of the people? Hey, Reynaldo, how's it going?
My teacher, sorry, but I yesterday I was very late because I came later and
Mhm.
I took the dinner last way. But now I'm trying to start early.
Mhm. All right. That's fine. Have you had dinner so far?
Yes, I did.
Mhm. All right. All right. Perfect.
I already have had with my family.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's good to know. And welcome to the class, Reynaldo.
Thank you,
Mr.
teacher.
Douglas. Hey,
Hey,
sir.
sorry,
Go
I got
ahead.
a
Yeah.
question.
Tell me.
What about the Schoology platform? What happened?
I haven't checked that one. Is it back online?
I don't know. I just
No,
tried just like an hour ago,
Uh-huh.
and without having success.
Or me. All right, let me double check on that one because to be honest, I just read your messages. The message from above and everything. God's plan. Man,
Yeah.
and that was
Yeah.
crazy. I was like working,
Just
and then
listen.
yeah, and I just checked on the
Listen to it.
message. Man, I started laughing to be honest.
Yeah. We need to listen to God's guidance.
Yeah, yeah, that's it, right? A message from above. So yeah,
Yeah,
let's
from
see.
heaven.
Yeah, let me double check at this moment, sir. Well, at least at this moment, I can access to that one. Let me show that to you just to double check. What about on the rest of the people? Have you experienced any issue with this one platform? Have you logged in successfully for this? Because at this
at
moment,
the
Good
Go
evening,
at
ahead.
the
teacher.
at the beginning,
Mhm.
I couldn't enter to anyone, but
Mhm.
then I could in the quiz,
Ah, all right. Mhm.
and I saw the two exams.
Mhm.
But when I tried to pick the second one,
Mhm.
always the same
Uh,
no mistake, same error.
All right.
yeah, I was about to say that because I just got entered to the webpage
Yeah. Mhm.
and um, but when I just tried to do the quiz,
Mhm.
yeah, that was the error.
All right. Let me double check at this moment because so far I have access to the folders. Let me
Yeah.
see if I enter to the quiz. Based
Whoa.
on this one, at this moment, I don't know what time it takes, to be honest, right? I don't know, right? But at this moment, apparently, it's working, it's back online. If you
Okay.
have access to the platform, you can enter at this moment and let me know if you have access to this one, just to confirm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Will do.
All right, thank you.
Yes, teacher, right now it's working the
Mhm.
page.
All right,
No,
all right.
no, 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 sir. I
Right
tried.
now it's working
I
with the
no,
forum too.
Ah,
no,
forum.
no. I'm
No,
trying to
teacher is not working yet.
yes, I'm
Not
trying to
working
enter
yet?
to those sir. I'm trying to enter to the second photo.
Mhm.
No, sorry, the second quiz about the listening,
Yeah.
but I can't.
Oh, all right.
Maybe if you have to delete your cookies from your Google Chrome,
I
because
didn't.
I
on the
am
browser.
right now is working.
It might be, right? It might be about the cookies. Thank you, Josue David. That could
Okay.
be a good solution. Just double check because at this moment I can. But don't worry, right? As people say, don't sweat it, right? No problem. Because of this one, because it was not your fault. It wasn't mine either. So I will do something in this one. Let me double check on this part. So we have an agreement into this one. So let's change it. Why not? Right? It's going to be July the 15th. Yeah? Problem solved. One more day. Extension. Right? So if you did it, excellent. If you haven't, you still have one more day to do it. So the deadline is not today. Just if you are struggling, to log in and everything, try to double check, try to work on that one, and let's see, if you can have a positive response from the platform and you can access to everything. I will just double check on that, on everything.
It will be for
Both
both, right?
activities. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, come on, yes, sir.
Both are working.
Nah, just asking, just
Just
asking.
double checking, right? Just double checking on
Yeah,
that one.
yeah.
No, don't worry. It's going to be
You
for
have
both.
to
Yes.
accept the cookies, teacher.
It could be. It could be about the cookies. So I'm just changing at this moment the deadlines. It was July the 14th. So I'm giving just an extension at that moment, right? So at this moment, it's granted. So you have probably 24-hour extension. So please, 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 if you haven't done this one, you still have time, right? But don't worry about that. Just in any case, right? Just if you are having troubles, let me share the link for the listening because remember, we're using an external link for this one, so it's not the necessity of the platform is to check on the link and then later on to upload the screenshot. So it's not like we need the platform to listen to this one. So at this moment, I shared the link for that, for the quiz over the chat for the video conference and over WhatsApp. So even if the platform doesn't respond, you can access, you can work on the listening, you can take your screenshot and have it there, right? You have the screenshot. When the platform is ready, you just enter and boom, you upload everything. That's it. Problem solved. All right. All right, all right, all right. Let me just double check just to give you some just feedback on this one. I know the issues for the platform were not your fault, but at this moment so far, I have gotten or I have received only 8 submissions. That is Misael, Reinaldo, Rebecca, Catherine, Brian, Betty, Angelica, and Ileana, right? Those are the people who have done so far the quiz about the listening. But remember, there is an extension for this one, so you may do it later on today or even tomorrow. Right? Is that good for you people or not? Should we go back to 14th, July 14th?
No, 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 no. No, don't even think about it. No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because everybody's mute, so I say probably I'm doing something wrong. That's why.
Yeah.
All right, perfect, 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 perfect. So you still have time to work on that one, so don't worry. That's fine. I see more
Thank you.
people connecting. You're welcome. It's nobody's fault in that moment, so no problem. I can give extension. Angie, what about for you? How are you doing, Angie?
Hello, teacher and everybody. Actually, Douglas was doing some disturb today in afternoon, teacher.
Mhm.
I think he was just trying to do excuse, don't do the homework.
No, 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 no. It's not an
Just kidding,
excuse.
just kidding,
No,
just
I don't know.
kidding.
Sometimes it happens with platforms.
Yes,
They go into maintenance. Sometimes we don't know about it. So that's why.
right
How was
now
your?
I was
Mhm.
checking in my phone. In my phone is not working yet, but
All right.
I in fact I have complete the homework in the computer. In the
Mhm.
computer, the application is working perfectly.
All right. Probably it's part
Damn.
of the maintenance, you know, probably the cell phone access is not ready yet. We don't know. Mhm.
Yes.
It might be. Thank you. Just one question, Miss Angie. At this moment in your username, I see Adriana Osegueda,
Or
right?
teacher.
If you could, because I'm just checking on the list and that is none of your names, right? The last name, yes. But check on that one because when we go for the attendance, people are
Yes.
going to ask me who is Adriana, and I
Sorry,
say,
teacher.
no, no, that's it.
It's my daughter,
All right, no
and
problem.
we are using the both of us are using this computer for class. That's
Uh-huh.
why
All right, no
right now
problem.
I'm checking.
No problem. That's fine. Thank you so much. Hey, what about you, Catherine? How are you doing today?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine, but I'm having trouble with my connection. It's
What?
unstable, so I barely hear you
Oh
at
my
the beginning of the
goodness.
class. Yes.
All right, all right. But what about now? Is it better?
Yes, I think so because
Uh,
I hear you well.
all right, that's fine. Did you hear about the evaluations? Something that I was talking about?
Mm, a little, teacher.
A little bit. All right, people. Can we do a recall, a recap on this one? What was the instruction for the evaluations?
We have 10 about the evaluation due to the error. Thanks.
You got a 10 automatically?
I, I wanna.
Good news,
What was that
teacher.
again? What was that again?
That you get a what is it, Douglas? Tell Luis, please.
We already have 10 because it's not our fault about the platform problem. So don't
Yeah,
worry,
sounds
guys.
fair. Sounds
Enjoy,
fair.
yeah, enjoy the night, guys.
Oh
Sounds
my
fair.
goodness, you know, I don't know the phrase in English, but as in Spanish, people say you give the people the hand and they take the elbow or something like that. I don't know how to say that one, right? Taking advantage of that
No,
man, giving extension and
no.
asking for hands. I know. My goodness, but
Just sounds fair.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
that.
All right. That's the idea, Miss Catherine. Not the 10. Sorry, the 10 is not the real info. Sorry. um, now, people, help me, please. Right? What was the real instruction?
No, we just have two activities,
Mhm,
and the due date it was today,
mhm,
the end of the day, meaning 11:59 p.m.
mhm.
So because we got an error when trying to just doing those activities, and because we we can't do it at that moment,
Mhm.
maybe because of maintenance or something, and we got an extra day just to work on that.
Mhm.
Hey,
Now,
thank you.
that's it. Thank you so much for the help. And that is the instruction for the people who just logged in, right? You have an extra day to work on the forum and to work on the listening. That is the quiz, right? If you already did it, congrats. Don't worry, right? If people are still pending, well, you got some extension at this moment. So you still have time to work on that one, right? Thank you. Thank you so much. What about for you, Miss Sophia? How are you doing today? How is everything? Everything better? So excellent.
Yes, yes, I have a good day. I've been working hard because the next week I have audit, so I have a lot of work
All right.
pending.
Oh my goodness. All right. But that's fine. Thank you so much.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
happy to
it's
listen that you
doable.
had a good day. Yeah, you know, it is, right? Sometimes it's like doing extra effort, but it's possible, right? To do it. Thank you.
Of course.
Rebecca, what about you, miss? Why are you so quiet, Rebecca? What's going on? You are so serious. That's not the Rebecca we know.
I was looking the platform
Hmm.
on my PC
Mhm.
and it opened, but when I try to open the folders,
Mhm.
it says that it's on maintenance.
Yeah, that's it,
Yeah.
right? So probably that's why we have had some irregular access sometimes, or sometimes the access was denied. So for maintenance. So that's why I'm giving just an extension. And if the maintenance goes even tomorrow, I might, right? I'm not saying I will, but I might consider giving an extension, right? Because I know it's not your fault. But Just try to do it, right? If you have the chance in the platform lets you, go for that.
I already did.
I know. You already did that one. I know. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Thank you so much for the people who joined as well. It's really nice to have you here. For today, oh, sorry. Let's see. What were we talking about yesterday? Does anybody remember anything? Yesterday's class? Any comment? What were we talking about? Thank you, Gloria Miriam, because I see you want to participate. Teacher, me, please choose me, teacher. Thank you, Gloria Lilian. What do you remember about yesterday's class?
Hi, teacher. Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Yeah. Good
Oh,
evening.
okay. I remember yesterday
Mhm.
we talked uh, about the um.
Mm,
Oh no, teacher. I
not so
really
much. No problem, because this. I love this group because you are very united and you help each other. So Gloria, ask for help. Ask anybody for help.
okay. Please, Douglas, can you help me, please?
Well, yes, of course. I don't remember exactly the topic, sir, pero sorry, I said that in Spanish.
What's going on? Even switching a dollar.
You get a
Yeah.
dollar.
Oh,
You put a
goodness.
dollar in the jar.
A good Spanglish.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's my problem with by the Adam Sandler movies, Spanglish.
Don't watch it that often.
Okay, we were talking about
Mhm.
some concepts. For example, let me see, like top of mind. Uh,
Uh-huh.
I guess brand recall, something like that.
Uh-huh.
But all those theory has a specific order. We could
Uh-huh.
say
Mhm.
from the famous
Mhm.
uh, to the unknown brand.
There you are. Thank you so much. Douglas, ask for more help. Probably somebody else can provide more details.
Yes, of course. Let me see because I see a lot of my partners, but one of my favorite partners not here yet. But
Oh,
but don't worry, sir. I'm gonna need Veronica's help.
thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, hello, Miss Veronica.
Hello, eh, Douglas told eh, all teen teacher.
All
Really, I
right.
don't remember because we yesterday we played and then we talked about the branding and
Mhm.
I remember the slogan, but this is the class of um,
That was
um,
like
first
the
Thursday.
the class previous to yesterday, huh?
Yes,
Mm.
yesterday we talking about the concept of branding my top of
Mm-hmm.
mind,
Mm-hmm.
recall
Mm-hmm.
branding. I don't
Exactly.
know, teacher.
Mhm.
Only I don't remember very well.
All right, but at least you have a notion, and that's fine. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just question for all of you. What's the name of the unit we're working on? Do you remember on that?
Loyalty.
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 There you are. Thank you so much. So you see, and I appreciate all the comments because you are right. That's what we were talking about. So later on we will have a recap. We will go for some concepts and we're going to remember on some information. So don't worry about it. But thank you so much for contributing to the first part of the class. Just in this one for today. Let me see. I have, oops, let me go back. Sorry. We have an objective as all the time. There is something that we are trying to achieve through the practices and through all the information we go or we have in the class. Let me choose on a person. Mr. Let me go on this one. Mr. Edgardo, hello, hello, Edgardo. Hello, hello, Mr. Edgardo. Probably,
I
probably.
can read you if you want, teacher.
All right, thank you. Go ahead. Thank you so much, Jose.
Okay. We will be able to describe brands in different stage of a product's brand awareness.
Thank you so much. Very kind of you, mister. Thank you so much. That's what we practice on today. But before getting into this one, let's begin, with some preparation that goes like this, right? The warm up, like doing a physical activity is a preparation. Let's do something similar, but in the English class. Let's see on this one. I will show you a set of letters. They form a word, but they are in disorder. So I need your help to check on the different words and try to mentally order them. And if you know the correct order, just pick them up, right? You tell me what they are. For example, in this one, I have this word or this phrase, let's say, is made up of two words.
Simple put.
Uh-huh. Douglas?
Simple. Sorry. Simply put.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's see on this one. There you are, simply put. That's it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's go for the next one. I have just like 5 or 6, I guess, right? Something that we're going to cover on today's session. Check on the next one. What does it say, people? Can you order them?
Which name?
Uh-huh. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. Let's see. Which means, thank you so much. We have other phrase that is made up of two words. Thank you. Let's see on this one. Let's see for the next one.
Which means
Thank you, thank you. Check on this one. It's a phrase of 3 words. What is it?
In other words,
There you are, Catherine. Thank you so much.
other words.
There you are, exactly. In other words. That's correct. Nice, nice, nice. Check on the next one. What's the word? Mhm. Check on that one. Check on this one. Mentally order them. What does it say?
mm,
Namely,
Melanie?
There you are. Thank you so much. What is it? Sorry, Liz.
namely, I'm not sure, but namely,
Uh-huh. It looks like that one, right? Let's see. Yeah, that's correct.
yep.
With namely, that's correct. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see. I guess we have one more. Check on this one. This is made up of 4 words, let's say. What does it say?
That is to say.
There you
That
are.
is to say.
Ah, thank you. Thank you so much. Amazing. That is to say, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Thank you so much for that one. Question for you. Have you seen these phrases before or have you used them in context previously? I want to listen to
Uh,
you.
Just in other
yes,
words.
Just in other words for Rebecca. Luis, sorry?
yes,
Mhm.
yes, I did.
All right. In what context have you used them?
Um, Not so frequently,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
maybe just for um, on the on meetings or maybe that
All right. All right.
in-
Thank you.
on emails.
On emails. All right. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Tell me.
I have used it
Mhm.
in making conclusions
Making conclusions in that context. Thank you
or
so much.
to resume something.
All right. All right. What expression have you used to make like a summary of something?
That in other words
Uh-huh. Mhm. All
to make
right.
to make me understand
All
better.
right. All right. It's like You don't understand? In other words, like that, right? All right,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you so much. What about on the phrase? Have you used any of these expressions or have you seen them before? Comments, comments? Hello? Have you? No?
Sir,
Mhm.
yesterday I saw simple put in the dialogue in the
Ah,
dialect, but I didn't catch up the exactly meaning of that. What is simple put?
all right, thank you so much. Thank you. We will check them, right? We will check them. Don't worry. We are going to have some practice based on that. Thank you so much. Now, let's see on this one. These expressions, that is how we use them. And Miss Angie, may I have your help to read on the yellow letters on the screen, please?
Okay. Sometimes we need to introduce clarification,
Mhm.
the explanation or exemplification of our ideas as we speak.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So the phrases that we discover in the phrases that we were shown before are based on this one. They have a purpose. Sometimes they are to make a clarification of something or to give a further explanation, or sometimes when we speak and we provide ideas either in spoken language or in written language, we have we it's necessary to provide an example, right? So we can use these phrases instead of saying, for example, all the time, we can say namely. That is other alternative to provide an example, right? To those phrases help you introduce something, right? Introduce an example, introduce an explanation, or sometimes a clarification about something. In general terms, all of them, how are they called? Check on the information in light blue over there. How are they called? They are expressions. What for?
Clarify a point.
Exactly. Thank you so much. They are considered, and that is probably the name they receive. They are expressions to clarify a point. See in this one, right? Check on the book if you have the book available and at hand. Let's work on this exercise pretty quick. That is on page 35. I covered some of the expressions in this one, so help me out. Page 35, sentence number one. What is the information that is covered? I need your help. Thank you, thank you.
In the first one
In the
is
first one,
in other words.
thank you so much. In other words, thank you, Rebecca. What about for number two? What is the expression that is covered so far?
That is.
Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. That is. Then we have a complement in parentheses. Thank you so much. What about on number three? What's the expression, people?
Simple put.
All right. Thank you. Let me see. Yeah, we go for simply, right? Simply put, right? Simply put. What about on number four? What's the expression, guys?
Namely. Namely.
All right. Namely. That's it. Thank you.
Namely.
Namely, right? Namely.
Namely.
And thank you. And what about on the last one, people? Which is the expression? Last one,
This
last
or
one.
which means.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We can have like sometimes, there are some expressions that can have the same function. Sometimes we can have, for example, in this one, we can say only this or which means. It's optional, right? The two of them have kind of the same meaning, right? Tell me, I have my next question. Did you have the chance to check on the information I shared to you over the WhatsApp? Or did you receive it at least, right? No, because I know you were working, so probably you couldn't have like the time to check on that one. But did you receive the material?
I received.
Yes.
I received.
All right.
Acknowledge.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Just let me show that to you at this moment, just in case you haven't had the time, because I know you're busy, hardworking people, and I know on that one. So check on
Thanks,
this one.
sir.
Yeah, I know. I've been working the complete day, and sometimes it's hard for me to answer. So I understand, right? It's not that you are only English students and you dedicate all day for English. I know, right? You have more responsibilities. In this one, I just found a list of expressions that we can use, right? And these are ways of explaining or sometimes clarifying. For example, yeah, it has a lot of expressions, but it's ordered alphabetically, right? So in this case, if we go at the end, let me see, we might find the expression that you were working on. Let me see, where is it? I guess simply put is not here. That's what I remember at this moment, right? Come on, information let me down at this moment, right? But in this case, when we talk about this information, simply put, does anybody know when we use simply put or what's the context? Check on the sentence. Today's customers are looking for guarantees. Simply put, exceptional service after they have purchased your product. What is the idea that the person is expressing when the person says simply put? Any idea? What does it mean? What comes to your mind when you see on that one?
Could be another word to
Mhm.
summarize maybe.
To summarize, thank you. Mhm. It could be
Or
possible.
to clarify. Could be, I think could be synonyms.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Any other comment? What comes to your mind? What do you think the person is trying to emphasize with this expression?
Hey, sir, in the document that you sent,
Mhm.
there is another expression using those words,
Uh-huh.
but it is to put it simply.
All right. All right. All right. To put it simply, let's see. And in this one, and what is the
Yes.
meaning? Is this one, right? Mhm. It's possible in that one, right? That is like playing with the language, but at the end, it's kind of a synonym of
Um,
what the person is expressing. Go ahead, Miss Ileana.
to aclarar, Mr.
To clarify,
Yeah, to clarify questions or that how do you that I uh, uh, how do you say dudas that
doubts.
doubts.
Mhm.
For example, in the last example, for
Mhm.
example, when you buy a product and then you need to a warranty for exceptional
Mhm.
process,
Mhm.
or is when you need to clarify a doubt
Mhm.
or a process around, I don't know,
Mhm.
warranty or whatever.
It's possible. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. In this case, just to contribute on that one, when we say simply put, in that case, probably you are explaining something. And when you include simply put, you incorporate probably an easier, shorter, and more concise form to express a big idea, right? Remember, probably we explain something and we're giving a lot of detail, simply put, to this one, right? Like that one, right? In short, that is what the person means when they include simply put, right? Like in short, right? In conclusion, or not in conclusion, but in simple words.
Maybe it's
Go ahead.
like in general.
In general, could be right, or in simple words, right? Probably you are explaining something, giving a lot of details, right? When at the end, you say simply put, uh, like the essence of something, right? Simply put, that is the idea of this expression, right? In essence, right? This is what you have to do, right? Like that. Uh, what about on the other one? In other words, what is the intention when we include in other words in a sentence?
We try to explain more easy for the other people what are trying to say us.
Exactly, that's correct, right? Trying to look for a different way and probably easier to explain something, right? In other words. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What about on the word namely? What is the meaning of namely when we include it in a sentence?
Making reference.
Thank you. Mhm. Making reference. What could be a synonym for namely?
Example.
Example. That's correct. Example. You can say for example or namely, right? There is other that is for instance, right? It's the same. Saying that one like in a fancy way, probably, right? More formal way. So these expressions probably are found even in speaking, but sometimes in written language, formal written language, they can be found like probably more often in this case, right? When you write an email or something like that, we can find these expressions like more often. All right. Thank you. Thank you. What about on the other one, on number two? That is, right? You can say that is, and you can incorporate to say, right? That's why it's on parentheses because it's like optional. But what is the meaning of the expression that is to say? Comments, comments?
Maybe similar to say meaning, teacher. That meaning.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. If we go back to the information that we have on the document that I shared with you, we have the information that is to say, can I have your help, Angie, to read the definition about this phrase? Use when?
Use when, teacher. Sorry.
No problem.
Use when you are going to correct something that you have used say.
Exactly, like making a correction. That is one of the functions, right, that we can have about that expression. There is other one that is in the middle at this moment. And may I have Luis help on this one? What can you read on this one, mister, please? The other one?
Use when explaining more clearly what you have just said.
Exactly, right? So in this one, it's like making a clarification. You express an idea, probably then you incorporate the expression that is to say, because you are going to give emphasis or you are going to explain something more clearly, right? That is the idea when we incorporate that is to say, right? Thank you. Thank you so much. And are we missing any other from the exercises, from the examples?
The last one.
The last one, all right? Which is the last one?
Which means.
All right, which means, what are we trying to express on this one? What idea does it give you? What comes to your mind? Read on the sentence, right? Read on the sentence and try to say, how probably this person is trying to say this one.
It is like a synonym of, in other words.
All right, it could be. Thank you. Thank you so much, right? Which means like rephrasing probably or making reference to something, right? In other words, right? Other form to explain something. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Now, check on this one. Let me see. In this case, what about the punctuation? Do we use punctuation before and after these expressions? Check on the examples. What punctuation do we need?
Commas.
Commas.
All right, commas. Can we use a period in this case? What do you say?
No.
All right, all right, all right. Tell me.
That which means only use
It doesn't use.
comma only.
All right, it only has a comma in this case. It's possible.
Okay.
It has a comma for a reason, right? Because in that case, tell me, go ahead.
Because we are going to follow in talking about the same.
Exactly, we're talking about the same, and that's correct. And also other important element, because that is part of punctuation in English. When we have a phrase, and when we talk about phrases, we talk about a group of words that is not a complete sentence, right? Remember, in sentence, we talk about the elements, subject, verb, and complement. Sometimes we have only phrases, and if we put a period, probably we leave like the phrase aside. So in that case, that's why sometimes we include a comma. If we have after these expressions, we have like a complete sentence, like subject, verb, and complement. So we are joining two sentences. In that cases, sometimes it's possible to use a period. But if not, it's better to use a comma so we don't interrupt, right? Because if not, it's like we're separating the two elements. And a phrase cannot be alone, right? A phrase must be together with a sentence, complete sentence. That's why it works like that, right? So we double check on that one. Because if you see in example number 4, we have namely a Facebook group. That is not a complete sentence. It's just a phrase. For that reason, we go for commas. But if we have a complete sentence afterwards, it's possible to have a comma. There is no problem. It's possible to work on that one. Just to clarify, because I see some puzzled faces like, hey, what is this man talking about? Don't worry, I have some practice. Don't worry, we have practice about this. Let me go back to my slide and let me share with you the next information. Let me see, double check. All right, perfect, perfect. So we have some information. Let's go for the practice at this moment. In this case, let me share the link to you. In the link, we're going to work on something on a worksheet, and there are some exercises that I need you to check on. It's going to be like not that difficult, because in this case, we're just checking about the correct form for punctuation. That is what we're going to pay attention to. So let me share with you the link. I will do the same. I always share this one over the chat of the video conference, and let me go also for the chat, the WhatsApp chat, right? When you open on that one, there are some instructions, and let me switch back so I can show this to you. Let's see, browser. There we are, right? You're going to check on this one. That is the practice at this moment. What is the name of the practice, people? Can you see on my screen in red? What is it?
Expression to clarify a
Expression
point.
to clarify a point.
Perfect. And what about on the instructions? Betty, may I have your help to read instructions for everybody, please?
Select the correct expression to clarify a point in the following sentences. Add the necessary punctuation to join the clause and the phrase together.
Exactly, right? Remember the phrase probably is smaller. It doesn't have all the elements of its very complement, but we need to work on this one. In this case, it is not about typing. Actually, it's like a drop-down menu. So we have just 5 exercises, pretty short in this one, concise and precise, straight to the point. On your devices, as you may see, there is like a white, rectangle over there. You click on this one and you are going to be presented with 3 options. In this case, it's not about probably what the correct expression is because it's the same expression, at least for number 1, the 3 expressions are the same. But pay attention and mind, right? Mind the punctuation, right? The first one begins, right, with a comma and finishes in a comma. The second one, it's only a period, and the third one, it's only a comma. So in this case, the expression is given, but you need to check on the elements that we have to decide if you need two commas, only a comma, or nothing. So that is what you do. Make your selection. I will do it randomly at this moment. For every exercise, there are 3 alternatives. Choose wisely, and once you finish, you got to finish in this case at the end, check on answers, and then you have your result. So at this moment, I will give you like up to 2 minutes, something easy for you to work on. How are you doing with the practice? You got a 10 already? No.
Yes, sir.
You got a 10. Congrats.
Yes.
What about the
But
rest of you? I see you worried. What's going on, Douglas?
11.
but to be honest, I did it twice because
The first
in the
try?
first sorry, the first try, I saw something weird. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I doubled a little bit, and I did it again because the first time I only had 3 to 5.
All right. Ah, all right. But on the second try, everything was perfect, I imagine.
Yeah, yeah.
There you are. Thank you so much. What about the rest? I need on your feedback. Did you get a 10 in the practice? 8, 6, 4, 2, 0? What's going on? Hello, hello. How are you doing with the practice? Almost finished?
Teacher, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Always that I use in other words is after a point, second point.
No, not necessarily, right? What sentence is that?
The number 2 and 4 thing.
Let me double check on this
Because
one.
I select the comma, it's
that is
mistake.
not okay. Interesting.
Yes, sir. That's what I saw.
Right. In the second one, you have in other words with a period, starting with a period and starting with a comma, right?
And the number 4.
And in number 4, we have again the same expression. All right. Let's see on this one. What about on the feedback? What about on the second one? Which is the correct option?
And the first is period. No, it's a comma, simply put, comma.
All right, let's see. Let's do it together. Comma, simply put comma. All right, thank you so much. What about on the second one? What's the correct alternative?
Point, in other words, comma.
All right. So we go in this case for period, right? Check another, right? Period, right? Thank you. What about on number 3? What is the correct punctuation?
Comma,
It's comma, namely comma.
Right? Comma, right? That's it. Thank you. What about in number 4? What do you say?
Period, comma.
Period, comma. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. And what about on number 5?
Comma, comma.
Comma.
I'm feeling hungry at this moment. I don't know why, right? But that's fine. Yeah, I like comma. That's fine. Perfect. Let me double check on this one so I can give the feedback about this part. Let's see the result. Oh man, we got a 10. Imagine these were the quiz. 10 for everybody.
Please take the note.
Tell me.
I have a question. Why number 2 is
all right,
option?
Sorry for interrupting. At this moment, because of order of questions, I will take on Ricardo. Probably that's the same question that you have. And then if there is another question, I will take on you because I'm pending on Ricardo, right? But I needed to complete the practice so we could have like the full feedback on this one. Let me see. Ricardo's question was based on number 2. That's correct, Ricardo? Number 2 and number 4.
Both, teacher.
In both, right? Okay, perfect. Let me see. The consumer, and let me go on this one. In both of them, we have periods. All right, period and comma, right? That's the idea. In this case, Ricardo, probably I wouldn't say like all the time you need a period and you need a comma. It depends on the next information after this expression. For example, in number 2, right? After we use in other words, we have a complete sentence. The consumer, that is the subject, the verb knows, and then we have a complement, knows that a particular brand exists. We have a complete structure of a sentence. For that reason, it is possible to put a period, expression, and comma, right? Because we are joining two individual sentences and we are making a complete idea in only one, right? Two sentences joining together, right? They are joined together. For that reason, we go for period. It's possible to go period, comma. But imagine that in other contexts, after this expression, we only have like a phrase. Let's consider number one. Imagine we have, in other words, social networking sites. That is not a complete sentence. That is just a phrase because there is no subject, there is no verb, there is a complement. For that reason, it's better to go for the alternative, comma, and comma. So in this case, it is not that all the expressions are fixed with a type of punctuation. It will depend about the complement they have, the information after that. As you see in this one, social networking sites, it's just an expression, right? It's just a phrase, comma, comma, right? It doesn't matter if we say simply put, in other words, it depends on the rest. Because in number one, we could have, in other words, social networking sites, but because of the complement, it's just a phrase, comma and comma is perfectly on that one, right? So it's fine in that case. And in number four, we have other example, including in other words. These brands have become well known, and then we have the expression in other words. But if you check on the complement, we have a complete sentence. They have replaced, and then we have the complement, subject, verb, and complement. For that reason, it's possible to put a period there because we are joining two sentences, two individual sentences. Check on number four, in number five, sorry, the complement by creating valuable content to be introduced to new audiences. There is no subject in that one, right? There is no a main verb, it's just a phrase. For that reason, it's not advisable to put a period because if not, you are dividing a sentence and a phrase. And when you put a period, it's like a division. So the phrase cannot be alone. So the best way to put them together is by commas. So in general terms, that is the information about punctuation for this one. Ricardo, coming back to you. I see it a little bit clearer now.
Yes, teacher.
Right.
It's
Perfect.
clear like the chat.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
It's just know if it's edit.
I know. I know. All right. Thank you. So, as I mentioned, it doesn't matter the expression. It depends on what you have next. That's it to go for periods, right?
It's up. It's up to the horchata. So yeah.
Simply put, it's about the complement. Isn't the expression, right? In simple words. Now, coming back to Alejandra. Alejandra, was your question different? Can I help you? No problem.
Mr. Was. Both questions are same.
There you are, right? I don't know
Thank
the
you.
expression in Spanish, like dos pájaros de un tiro. Right? Excellent,
Yes.
right? Nice one. Yay. There we are. I need to look for those expressions. If somebody knows them, let me know because they are very useful. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, mister.
All right, perfect. I'm glad to help. In this one, this is the exercise that we were supposed to do. Just in case you were wondering, hey, where is this exercise from? Let me show that to you, right? If you have your books, and I know you do, right? This is the exercise number 7, right? This exercise is the one that I just created in a digital form for you to have the practice. So if you were wondering where this is from, this is the one. So you have a different way to work on this one. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, let's go for some information that is also useful related to yesterday's class. Let me go back to my presentation. All right, there we are. Let's see this one. Yesterday, as we remember, probably, we were working on vocabulary. Now, let's do a recap. What expressions were we practicing yesterday? Vocabulary words from yesterday, we have
Recognition.
recognition. Any other?
Brand recall.
Brand recall. Thank you.
Brand dominance.
Dominance. Thank you.
Top of mind.
Unknown brand.
Unknown brand. Thank you. Thank you so much. Amazing.
Brand recall.
Thank you, Miss Gloria Brand recall. That's perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, let me go on this one in a quick review, right? Going
Yes.
from the lowest to the highest, going like to fame, as you mentioned previously. What is the
Yes.
lowest level?
Unknown
Unknown
brand.
brand.
No brand.
Thank you. And after that, we have,
Brand
Brand
recall.
Brand
recall.
Brand
recall.
recall.
thank you. And next,
Recognition.
Recognition.
recognition. There you are. And later, we have
Top
Top
of
of
Top
mind.
of
Brand
mind.
mind.
top of mind. So finally, we have
Brand
Brand
dominance.
Brand
brand
dominance.
dominance.
brand dominance. Thank you so much. That's correct. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So these are the stages we were talking on about yesterday, right? You go from something people don't know or it's not like too famous or familiar for people. Then little by little we increment until we reach brand dominance. That is like, let's say, like the best, right? Like the glory of brands in this case. Now, with this recap, and now that you remember this information, let's have some speaking activity at this moment. We have some instructions for this one, and let me ask on some people. Let me see, Mr. Reynaldo, may I have your help to read on the instructions, please?
Yes, okay, let me see. Work is a small, I can see there. Well,
Groups?
let me see. Okay, work it in small groups and create a list of 2 brands that go into each stage of brand awareness.
There you are. Thank you so much. So at this moment, just to get familiar with this information, we will work in groups as the instruction says and as Reynaldo mentioned. We work in small groups, and as you may see on the illustration, you may look for information. That's why there is like a little brain over there. So for you to look for info, and I want you also not only to look for information, but also to discuss with your partners. Remember, that's the idea. So you come in, you say, hey, let's brainstorm ideas, and then you classify them. At the end of this activity, your group should have 2 brands that go into each category. 2 brands that are in the unknown section, then other 2 that are in that recognition, some others that go for, top of mind. And in that case, it's like express ideas, right? Get a list, express ideas, and agree on something. Because for this one, probably we need to do our research and everything, like marketing and all stuff, but we are not doing it. So it's based on expressions and on opinions, and you agree on that one. So that is what we do at this moment. Any question before the practice? Questions? No? Yes? No?
No, teacher.
No. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Let me send you to breakout rooms so you can have a nice chat and you can collaborate with your classmates to work on this task. Let me see. All right, it's already done. Thank you so much. Let's begin and let's do a nice job. Thank you.
Mm.
Okay,
Hi,
Jose.
teacher. How are
Hello,
you?
teacher.
Doing great. What about you?
Here, thank God, everything's good.
Yeah, how are you feeling? Are you feeling better?
Yes, yes, so much better.
What about your family? How's your family?
Good. My wife is well right now is working. Like
Really?
yes, yes. This is
But
sometimes
working from home, or she's going to actual work?
no from home, remote office.
Home
Yes.
office. But at least she's feeling better, or the company believes she's better to work.
No, she's getting better, and we cannot leave the company so much time. We have to work, even if we are sick.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know the feeling, and especially because probably there are some tasks that it's your responsibility alone. You know, you have to do it, and if you don't do them, when you return, everything's going to be a mess. So sometimes it's like, oh, I have to do it.
Correct. That's it.
All right, perfect. I have Douglas. I brought some backup, and there is Ricardo here as well. How are you doing, guys? Great.
I was alone in my group, so I
Yeah,
was
that's right.
enjoying that. I was enjoying that kind of silence.
Come on, silence, like a lone wolf. Nah, come on. I was checking on that and I say, what happened on this? So let's call him to this group. So guys, you have the time. Let's do you may use the browser, there is no problem, and try to brainstorm ideas and agree on the brands that you will classify based on the awareness stage they are. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
I think we can start with brand.
It could be a perfume like Carolina Herrera or I didn't remember the name of this perfume. Carolina Herrera.
Okay.
Okay. For me, it's a very solid brand, and because it's uh, it's a top of mind about perfumes, and it's the quality of the perfumes are good,
Yes.
and the many products for the take care of the skin is correct, mister. Take care of skin.
Yeah.
And yeah, the price are high, but personality, I feel more
Fancy.
I don't know. No, security. No, security or confidence
Uh-huh.
when
More
you
more more
brand.
beautiful.
Yes,
No,
yes,
More
no,
exactly.
beautiful.
mister.
Ah,
No,
ooh.
no, mister, I don't know, but I suppose that the product is expensive is because it's better for your skin. I don't know.
Ah,
And the quality of the perfumes, because sometimes you put perfumes and 2 hours after
Gone.
you no yeah, so it's better to buy
Good,
expensive
good
perfumes,
one.
but you the perfumes
Smell
is
all
beauty.
day.
You smell all day, yeah.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
I understand that.
It's
No,
a
I
non
agree.
perfume.
Actually, I agree. I agree. I know you are right. If you are, because the brand which you already choose is ¿cómo se dice? Reconocida.
Recognizable, or you can say well known.
Okay. Well
No,
known,
no.
Yeah.
because everybody knows is high price, but you know you are going to get really good quality. Then that you have to be to keep in your brain, in your mind, if if you are going to go for a good quality or for good price. You have to choose between two in this case specifically. But talking about the brand also is top of mind because if you want to impress, ¿cómo se dice impresionar?
Impress.
Impress someone, then you think, I'm going to give a Carolina Herrera perfume. Of course. Someone like Alejandra, for example.
All right. So
No.
Alejandra's admirers go for Carolina Herrera for you. Oh my
No.
Yeah.
goodness. Oof.
No,
Expensive,
mister.
expensive lady.
No.
Yes.
And I was thinking about giving you a perfume from Avon. Come on.
No,
No,
mister. No. No, mister. I have 3 years that
Ooh.
I didn't spend money in perfumes because my boyfriend
Wow.
my boyfriend
Nice
how do you
people,
say how do you say
Pays for
he
them? Buys them?
no miss he buys them for example for Christmas or for my birthday.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. That's good. I need a person to give me perfumes as well.
Me too. Me
That
too.
sounds good. Yeah.
I also
Alejandra,
need.
if you know of somebody, let us know, please.
Can you introduce to us, please?
Please,
We
please
are
do.
single. You also a single teacher?
No, sorry. I'm just thinking. I'm just kidding.
Then teacher, no, but
Yeah.
for me, yes.
Yeah. Exactly. No, I'm just kidding, right? If somebody watches that recording, I'm dead. I'm sorry. So let's erase it.
Take care,
That's
teacher.
fine.
Take care.
All right. I will check on
Take
the
care.
rest.
Okay.
Okay, mister.
Okay.
Bye.
Nice. Continue. Thank you so much. Perfect.
Okay.
No.
I think this
No, is what a consumer is able to recall the name of a brand when given a product category. That is that brand recall.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think that I don't have an example of this. Maybe could be these Japanese stores that are in Metrocentro. But I don't even remember the name, but they have been popular in these days, but with teenagers, I think that they are buying this kind
Maybe
of.
there's a few ones with for teenagers that, for example, I don't remember the name because they are news, but
Yes,
no, not so.
but
There's
they
a
are
thing
very.
of China, a thing of that
Yes,
sells.
yes. They are
Yes,
very cute. They,
there are
they
actually one in Galerías and
yes,
one in Metrocentro.
yes.
Yes.
They are. I
they
think that
walk.
Which
what
one,
is the name?
Gloria?
Take walk.
That's a restaurant.
Yes.
Yes, that's a
No,
restaurant. No.
no.
It's a store that sells a lot of tiny things like fixtures and things for the nails and the face and
They sell a lot of things, but I think that these things are cute, are in trend for teenagers because girls like to have these teddy bears
teddy
and
bears.
all this stuff with stuffed animals. It
Yes.
and yes, and what else? And this makeup that is cheaper than others, and you see the letters that you don't even know what it means.
You don't know for not even for what are they.
Yes. Yes,
But
but
I
they
don't
look
know.
cool. I saw something about the Snoopy, and I said, ah, that's so cute. But yes, but but now I'm not spending money on that.
It's about social.
And yeah, we also have Miguitas El Salvador, that it's like an entrepreneurship that makes cakes for pets, cats and dogs. So yeah, those two. I don't know if you have other one, Misael, maybe.
Who
Um,
says?
let me see. It could be for any kind of brand.
Yes, whatever.
Yes, whatever you
Okay,
want.
let me see. Ah, pupusería Suiza, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I think for the people that lives in the south of Santa Tecla, they know, but it's not well known as
Okay.
another
Like
pupusería.
Carimar.
What?
Yeah, that
Cari-
too.
That's
Carimar.
good. Carimar.
Carimar.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sounds
but
like Catimar. It was a hotel in the Aguachipan.
No, but they are a
and
delicious
how you know
pupusas.
that?
Huh?
How
A
you know
wonderful
that?
pupusas.
Yes. No, no motel. Hotel.
Ah,
Okay.
okay, just to clarify.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yes.
the sound was
Okay,
not that
sorry,
well when you
teacher.
mentioned that one, so that's why we couldn't hear perfectly. But
I'm sorry.
who are we to judge? Like, who are we to judge?
What is the correct pronunciation?
No, we're just kidding. That's okay. We're just kidding.
Okay. Yes, it's
Okay,
near to Estero El Zapote. It's a very nice place.
okay, that's well to
Okay.
know.
Yeah,
Yes.
just in case, right? We are in need.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And for Brand Rico, we have Mountain Dew. I think that this is how you write it. And Tostecas. You have another brand, maybe?
Teacher.
Hello, teacher.
No, that's really cool. But
Hi,
I
teacher.
guess, hey, what's up,
We
Gonzalo?
talk to later about that.
That's my name, actually. That's my name. You can call me by my name. There is no problem.
But I feel weird calling you by your name because you are the coach, and
Come
I must
on.
be I
We
must be
respect the teacher.
You're
yeah.
respectful. You're respectful if you call me by my name because that's my name. I don't have any issue, right? Some people get angry. Oh, call me licenciado or call me like, come on. You can call me Gonzalo. I don't have any problem with that. Yeah, it's
Hey,
fine by me.
hey, sir.
Yeah,
I had a question out of the topic.
go ahead, hit me.
Have you worked in a call center?
Nope, not so far.
Never,
Never.
sir.
Nope, no, no, not yet.
And don't you want to? Ne-
Uh, that's a good question. It's like for me, it's like probably one of my last alternatives. So far, I'm so happy with what I'm doing. So I haven't had the chance to go like that one, but it's not in on top of my mind to go to a call center.
It's like a now option.
Unknown option.
Hey,
Yeah.
but how do you improve your English as you are able to use it nowadays?
By talking to people, probably that's the idea. Sometimes practice is your best friend. That's what I always say. You need to practice, 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 and take advantage of any chance that you have. If you see like an American person and you have the chance to talk to them, just go for that, right? That is even better. And if you have some friends, practice. That's it, right? Because some people tell me, or some people think, hey, have you traveled to the States and talked to native people? No, I haven't traveled. I talk to people sometimes here. I talk to my friends. You watch movies. You try to repeat what they say. That's the idea, right? That's the way you can improve. So It's not like my English is like, wow, amazing, come on, nah. But you can improve. So if I or people can do it, so can you.
I I think that that's correct, teacher. That we have to how to say approach how
Yeah,
how to say approach that, teacher.
take
We have
advantage. Take
okay
Take
advantage.
to take advantage
advantage.
of any moment.
Teacher, ¿cómo se dice Hakuna Matata en inglés?
Oh, no.
How do you say Hakuna Matata?
Hmm, I have no idea. I know the concept, right? I know the
Same,
concept, but I don't
Hakuna
know how.
Matata.
I,
It's the
Yeah,
same.
only change the accent.
the accent, right?
Okay,
Instead of
change that.
emphasis on T, you go for R. All right, interesting.
Hey, but that's interesting, sir, because I thought you work in a call center because when you speak with someone that is like a teacher or they teach English,
Mhm.
uh, most of the comments they have already worked in a call center.
Most of them have done it. Yeah, most of them. Yeah, but I haven't had the chance yet. So it's not. It's a good option, right? People make good money over there, but I believe the
Yep.
like the environment for stress
It's
and
too heavy.
everything. Yeah, it's too
It's
heavy.
too
So
heavy.
that's what I consider. I haven't had the
And
chance.
dangerous.
It could be right. So I prefer teaching. I love teaching. I love talking to people. So I love it, to be honest. So that's why I'm here,
Yeah.
teaching.
Ah,
by
that's cool.
by the way, and sorry, I don't want to be like that rude, but how are you doing with the practice?
What
Oh,
practice?
Teacher, we was practicing English only that.
okay, all right. I don't argue
Very
with that.
practice.
If you're practicing English, all right, that's fine. As long as you do, that's fine. So what were you talking about?
Uh, at the beginning, we were talking about cell phone brands.
All right, amazing.
Yeah, yeah, but these guys are really good because they mention like a couple brands in the chat.
All right, straight to the point.
Yes. Hey,
Be-
once I hear another phrase exactly with the same meaning because
Hmm.
after hearing that phrase, I search for it,
Uh-huh.
and it's cut to the chase.
Cut the chase. Right? In that case, it's like to be precise, right? A person probably can be talking or giving a lot of details, and the person is not specific. Hey, cut the case, right?
Yeah.
And there is other expression that is like don't go around the bushes, right? Like a bush is like a small tree, right? So that is
Hmm.
the reference, right? People going around, they don't go straight to the point. So that's something that you can use over there, right? Don't go around the bushes, right? Go straight to the point. Be clear about what you're saying.
Hey, let me write down
Yeah, why not?
that phrase. Don't go around
Around the
around the.
bushes, right? Bushes.
Arbustos. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, sir. That's really cool.
Yeah, in
So
that case, we can incorporate many phrases over there, right? So we go out of the ordinary because that is something important also when we learn. We try to incorporate phrases depending on the context, right? If you are talking to your boss, so you don't go for informal language. But if we are talking with friends, and if we have seen something on TV, on a movie, on a series, let's incorporate that one. That's why sometimes when I begin the class, I don't tell you like, how are you? That is like typically from the book, right? In normal class, how are you? Fine,
Hey,
right? Yeah, it's like, how are you? Man, come on, that's too basic. That's why sometimes I go like, hey, how are you doing? What's new, right? What's going on, right? Other ways to ask the same info. So we incorporate different ideas when we express, right? Perfect. So continue talking, please. We're missing like 5 minutes, I guess. So try to create a list, try to brainstorm ideas. Remember you go for a non brand recognition, for all of them until you get which is the top. If you remember in vocabulary, what is the last one? The highest we have?
brand dominance.
Brand dominance.
Uh-uh.
There you are. Thank you. Thank you so much. So good
Okay.
job and continue, please. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Perfect.
Specials. Events.
They are making agreements.
Mister,
Yeah.
how do you say brochas? Brocha.
Brush.
Maquillaje. Brush.
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 Right?
You can say brush.
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 B-R-U-S-H.
Brush. And rubor. Checky. Check.
All right.
Rubor.
Let me check on that one. There should be like a specific name because
Yes.
makeup is like in general, right?
General,
In
yes.
general, right? But
Checky. Chest. I don't remember.
I don't remember because I'm sorry because that is like I don't use it that often, the word and the so you get me on the spot on that one. I don't know. Let's see.
I think it's the same teacher reward, maybe.
There should be one. At this moment, let me see. I can look for that one. Let me see.
Mr. Rubor.
Yeah. In that one, I can look for a word that says blush.
Blush.
B-L-U-S-H, right?
Blush.
In that
Yeah,
case, the
blush.
blush is when the part of the cheeks are red,
Huh?
right?
Yes,
Sometimes
blush.
after some
Yes.
exercise, this part is red. Or sometimes when you are like nervous or you see someone you
Blush.
love, you get nervous
Yes.
and you get red, right? In something like that. That is
Yeah,
the
I
actual
hate
blush.
this. Teacher.
Yeah,
I
that
hate
is.
this.
You hate it. Does it happen to you?
Yes.
All
Then
right.
it's making the person obvious.
Yeah,
He's nervous,
exactly.
something like that.
And you feel the face, Mr.
Like,
Hot.
It's hot.
like hot.
Yes.
Exactly. There you are. And then you are blushing, because everything is red.
Blush.
I guess, or that's what I was looking, but I can look for more information because I am not sure at this moment if that is the correct word. But at this moment, we can keep on that one.
Okay. Okay,
So,
teacher.
Okay.
so what's going on? Catch me up. So,
We were
Aleja-
working about makeup brand.
Makeup.
all right. So at this moment,
And
Alejandra gets everything from the boyfriend: perfume,
no,
makeup, shoes,
no, Mr.
clothes.
No,
Oh my goodness,
no,
Bag.
no,
cars.
no,
Car.
Wow,
no,
you are in heaven.
Mr. No. I bought no, Mr. Honestly, I only use makeup for special occasion. Yeah, to when I went to the plant because I work in a plant in an industry. Only
Light
watch
makeup.
only watch my
Face.
my face when I took a um, um, a bath, when I take a shower, when I took a shower. Only I didn't use nothing because Mr. The
it too hot?
atmosphere is, yes, it's too hot. And when process the plastic, and there are how to say polvo,
Dust.
and I don't know. I did only use Mr. Screen for the eyes, no, for the sun. Sun.
Yeah.
For the sun, protector UV.
UV
only.
protector.
And sometimes some Mr. and
Blush?
polvos dust. No, polvos.
In that case, if that is for powder, is the word pounder. Pounder. That is the word. Yeah.
Pounder. Only, Mr.
All right.
Only.
Like a sealer and everything.
No.
Yes.
No.
I know that word.
No, Mr.
Perfect.
No.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. At this moment, and I appreciate on your participation in the class, we return to the main room. So we have like a final conversation with everybody. So let's hear everybody out. So thank you so much. And we return. Perfect.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye, Gloria. It was a pleasure.
Bye.
Bye, Mr. See you Monday.
No.
See you.
Oh my goodness.
See you there.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much for returning. You see, Alejandra, Monday is back, you know? Was a short weekend. All right. Thank you, thank you. We're going to wait on people, you know, they're starting to come back so we can have a final conversation about this.
Mister,
Tell me.
for some second, I suppose that today was Friday, but no, it's Thursday.
Yeah. Welcome to reality.
No,
Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah.
no.
We have funny games. All right, all right. Thank you so much. It's good to have you back. I guess most of you are back. So before we leave, let's have just some brainstorming so I can listen, or we could listen, right? The complete class, because I was checking on you, and I know you were working and you were creating a list and talking about this. So when we talk about unknown brands, what did you come up with?
Beauty salon
Uh-huh.
close to my house. Yes,
Exactly. It's unknown. I don't know it.
yes, unknown brand.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What about the rest? What
In
did
the
you come
cell
up?
phone con mobile.
All right.
Some car wash also, teacher.
All right. Some car wash. Any other?
For which
Some
one,
brand
teacher?
of
Mm-hmm. Tell
For
me.
some
which
brand
one?
of perfumes.
Perfumes. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Any other unknown brand?
Maybe pupusería suiza.
All right.
They are delicious.
Hey,
Vale.
that's famous, sir.
But there
Ah.
are famous. I'm agree with
Mm,
Douglas.
That much.
no, I
That's
Yes.
think.
like
Wait,
a
wait,
recognition.
wait,
Recognition.
wait,
Yes.
wait. I don't know if there is
Top of mind
another
of pupusas.
location. No,
No,
the,
No,
the
they
best
are
the
the
top
pupusería.
of
Yes,
recognition.
No,
I love
Top
these
of mind.
pupusas.
no, the best pupusería in El Salvador is named Pupusería Lili in Antigua Cuscatlán. I think it's the
It's
best.
delicious. Yes, it's
This is the
delicious.
best. Uh-huh.
no,
And
Vale.
I
next,
think that
I
the
never
salmon is the
taste,
better.
but
Mm,
but Suiza are winners. For me.
mm.
Hey,
No, no,
From
no. The best
Tijuana.
pupusería is
No,
Madrid,
¿cuál
in
es
Santa
delantero?
Ana.
hey,
Ah.
the people from
my
the
grandma pupusa is a unknown brand.
Unknown brand.
Douglas won.
My grandma.
people from
Cultivo
Piedecuesta
Alvarito.
don't think about the same of you.
You can promote them, Douglas, right? You make a promotion here, like deliver cars and everything and flyers.
No, I have talked with that with my grandma, but my grandma she doesn't want to be famous, and
That's it,
Ah,
right?
I can't
She,
change that.
yeah, she doesn't want to go industrial, right? Just like keep it simple, right? All right.
Yeah,
Only for the family.
That's it.
Exclusive clients.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. All right. Thank you. I love, how everybody was expressing ideas about pupusas. We should gather one day, right? So we go for a pupusa, right? Probably on a free day, so we can go and judge on that one.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the last
uh,
class teacher.
Why not,
agreed.
right? Let's think of something. Why not, right? Probably like a weekend. We can look for something. Don't worry. What about
Yeah.
on the next? Yeah, why not? What about on the next step when we talk about after unknown brand, we have brand recall. What companies or what brands can we mention in that one?
That was very difficult to us, teacher.
Los
Tell
Tecas.
Tostecas, all right. Thank you. Why, Betty?
And it was targeted for young people, teacher.
All right, thank you. I agree with you. Thank you.
maybe
I'm
lucky.
agreed also
Uh-huh.
that it's a target. I'm sorry, Michael, for teenagers or something like that.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Misael, go ahead.
Diana.
Yes, I
Diana.
think. Yes, I think.
For me, Diana is top of mind.
Agree with
In El Salvador,
Rebecca.
yes.
with a Coke in a bag, right?
Yes, they can even be
Absolutely.
your lunch. They can even be your lunch, your dinner, or even your breakfast if you're late.
Meals for champions, as people say.
Yes.
All right. Sorry, Misael was about to answer. Sorry, Misael, we got excited
No,
with that
no,
one. Sorry.
there's
We
no
lost it.
problem. There is no problem. No, I was thinking about the soups that is named Lucky. I know that now is famous, but for the most youngest people, I think no. For the olders, I think is not. I think the most famous or the top of mind is Maruchan, right? But I don't know.
I don't know, sir. Top of mind, lucky, of course.
Lucky for Douglas.
No, no,
Yeah, top
Lucky
of mind.
Never
is
will be a top of
recently.
mind. Come on.
Misopita. Misopita.
don't
Come
know what
on.
you're talking.
Miss Sophie.
Misael, how old are
So,
you?
Sopitas Maggie. Sopita Maggie is top of
Ah,
mind.
yes, Sopita Maggie.
Yes.
Are top of mind, yes.
But I think lucky is more recent, or I don't know what is the
More
word.
recent. Recent.
Recent, yes.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Just the final comment, people. Talking about brand dominance, what brands do you think are on that stage?
McDonald's.
McDonald's,
Pollo
Apple and
Campero.
Samsung.
Apple, Pollo Campero. Thank you.
Yes,
Pizza
Pollo
Hut,
Campero.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. All right. Thank you.
Yes, and
Pizza
pizza.
Hut.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola,
Of
right?
course.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola always.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We might have like we might get sick of this one, but we are going to die happy drinking Coca-Cola.
Yes.
Actually, brand of
Chori, sir.
dominance also. Cafe Listo, even if you don't drink, is the brand dominance.
Right?
Yes.
Choris.
It's here,
Cho-
right? It's in people's mind. Choris,
yeah.
Douglas,
Cho-
amazing.
yeah, Choris a brand dominance, of course.
Yes, yes.
Nah, they
Yes.
top of mind.
All right, perfect, perfect, people. I appreciate on that, and I know you were doing a nice job because when I was checking on the rooms, I know you were brainstorming ideas and discussing why one or other brand should go in a different category. Thank you so much. Just before we leave, just let me do a just quick recap. Remember on the evaluations, you obtain an extra day because the platform was in maintenance. So probably some people couldn't access to this one. So if you have the time, you may do it today. If not, you have Friday, right? Complete Friday to complete on that one. So it was
Thank
not
you,
your fault. It was
mister.
not your fault. Neither was mine. It was, what is the expression, Douglas?
There's
God,
fault.
God
Lucky,
plans.
lucky,
God plans.
lucky.
God's plan, as Douglas said, right? So that's it. And we cannot interfere with God's plan. So let's go by that.
And only see the lightning
Yeah,
falling to
exactly.
Douglas.
Right, like cooked. Yeah.
Hey, and this rose.
Hey,
Guadalupe's rose.
Guadalupe's Rose. Very funny.
All
Hey,
right.
that's a good name business.
Yeah.
A good brand name.
Perfect. For your grandma's pupuseria, come on. You see, we're giving you ideas, sir. You go for that. All right, people. I really appreciate the time you dedicate for English, and I'm happy to see you one more day. So I hope you have a perfect night. You have good sleep and everything. That tomorrow is like an amazing day, and let's get together. Let's get ready. Let's better say, right? It's Friday, but come to class, right? Don't leave, but you have the chance to enjoy the weekend. But tomorrow class, and that's it to say goodbye to this week. So people have a good night and see you next time.
Good
thank you, teacher.
night.
Good
Bye-bye.
night,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
Bye
Good
Take care.
night.
bye.
Take
Take care.
care.
Eat
Take
See
pupusas.
care.
you
Perfect. Yeah.
tomorrow.
Think about the
Bye.
pupuseria. Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Thank you.